right? Mic check 1 2 1 2. Let me see. Hold on. I'll be looking at my hair. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. All right, I think y'all can hear me. Hold on, we're gonna try to switch over if we can. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Yo. Okay, let's see. All right, mic check 1 2. All right, I had to switch over to a different microphone. Excuse me. And don't be looking at my hair either because I'm trying something. The rest of my hair grew wild. Like, I don't want to cut it, There is hair growing there, but separate. When you like braid hair, it's like that. It's separated. So let me see here. I gotta make sure. Let's see. Everything is good. Okay, it looks like everything is good. Okay. If y'all can't hear me, let me know, and I will adjust it accordingly. But I am live, and as a matter of fact, I'm gonna start going over. Like for real, sometimes I get preoccupied when it looks live. I just gotta check because people will not tell you everything good. Okay, see, I got it on my phone because listen, people are like that. They will not tell you. Like I'll do a whole podcast, and they won't tell me if I look good, if it looks bad, or whatever. Like that's the way people are, and I don't want to do that. Now, with that being said, you can send a message to me so we can talk and communicate. I'm gonna send the first message. I'm gonna say, hey, there's something simple. I'm gonna say, hey, and see, I'm gonna send it. See, now it's on there, and that also it can pop up on the screen as well. So that's dope. And then we have the where you can donate. If you want to donate, it's there at the bottom, $ DJ C Kid 4, and we'll get that in there for you. Who's all going out tonight? Anybody going out tonight? Anybody kicking it tonight? And as I said before, don't look at my hair. But no, seriously, we are on a few different platforms. So make sure y'all tap in, share with your people. And that way we can all be seen. Okay, so here it is. Okay, so we're going to say, see, now I put that on the screen. Say, hey, and so we can have fun with it. I'm going to try to do these more. You get frustrated a little bit because nobody participates. I'm in a city where people don't really like to support. I don't know how else to say it. People do not like to support in my city, so that's what we dealing with. And it is what how everybody doing tonight? I hope everybody's good. I'm feeling really good. The topic we're going to talk about tonight is dating. Is it worth it anymore? Let me see. I just got a message. Dating is worth it anymore. Okay. So, and I want to hear from y'all. What do y'all, are people dating anymore, or is dating a thing anymore? That's what I want to know. Is it a thing anymore? Is it something doing? What are we doing? Are we dating? I have my pluses and minuses, good, bad when it comes to dating. You know what I'm saying? Because I was married for a long time. I was married for like 13 years, y'all. That's a long time. I don't know if any of y'all have ever been in a relationship for 13 years. If you have, let me know. Put your comment in there. Let me know how many years y'all been in a relationship. So I've been in a relationship. That was my longest one. Before the end, it was always like a year or two or whatever like that. You know, that was a long time for me. But 13 years, you know what I'm saying? We had kids. And I would say it was worth it. You can't hold on to anybody anymore, especially if they don't want to be held on to, you know, because then you both would just be miserable and things like that. So that's one thing I had learned early on in life. You know, I'm gonna hurt, I'm gonna go through pain, but at the same time, I know that I'm gonna eventually heal and we're gonna move on. Things gonna be okay. You know, I'm not the type to, what I'm basically saying, I'm not the type to be like, I'm gonna kill you. We ain't gonna do all that, you know what I'm saying? She wanna move on, then do that, you know, but nowadays you got people want to cheat. Oh yeah, and you can send emoji to them or send them emoji so you can kind of see how it forget when they watch me. They don't know how to send emojis. Come on, y'all not send some emojis. Let's get some emojis popping. Support. Let me see y'all. It don't hurt your fingers. And I might do some comedy for y'all. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm saying something that's true, then let me know. If you don't, let me know with emojis. If you don't want to like speak or say something, let me know with emojis. All right. So anyway, we're gonna move on. We're here at my studio, which if I don't get support, I won't be here long. Nah, for real, it's a struggle, straight up. Because when you black, like people do not want to support. Okay, anyway. But I have my reserves as far as dating go. One of the things is like females, they like to have dudes, they like to have a lot of, you know, I don't know if you call them boyfriends anymore, but you know, it's not the same anymore as it used to be, to where, you know, it's a one-on-one type thing. Or even, I know you keep your options open, that's cool, but I think anymore, like what I'm saying is like, it maybe just me, but sometimes I go out with somebody and like it's somebody else's girlfriend I'm going out with. Like, hold on, like that's not, you know, what I would consider a date. I don't even know if people, you know, because like, let me put it like this: some girls go on dates and they may go to a restaurant because they've never been to that restaurant before. They want to experience the food and stuff like that. And the reason why I say that I know that is for a fact is because when they start taking pictures and selfies, you may not be in that selfie. 9 times out of 10, if it's your first date, you won't be in that selfie. Hey, I'm having a good time. Woo, woo, woo. Well, who you having a good time with? You don't need to know that. You know. So, but you know, I get why she's not showing you off. She don't want people to think things before anything even happened or whatever like that. But that's also advertising for her too. Like other dudes gonna be like, yo, I could take you somewhere better than that. Like you in that cheap ass restaurant or something, you know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna always be somebody who got competition, like, yo, I'll take you somewhere better, I'll take you out of town or whatever, especially if she a baddie or whatever. Well, it ain't you gotta be a baddie no more. She got a fat ass. Somebody gonna want to take her out, somebody gonna want to splurge on her. You know what I'm saying? And it's always about competition, you know, but like I said, you're not gonna be in the picture. You out of the picture when it comes to taking those selfies and whatever like that, you know. So one thing about date, if you are going to date now, you have to understand that she is going to have probably multiple friends, especially if she look good. I mean, you almost have to, expect that. Hold on. You almost have to expect that. So, you know, that's just kind of the way it is. I won't be here all night though. Okay, so that's just kind of the way it is. Like you got to expect that she gonna have a lot of people trying to get at her. That's the way I always just kind of think, because I mean, females they nowadays they playing the game too. You know, I guess in a sense they've always been playing the game, but now it's even more like so. I think they playing the game. You know, something. If she really like you and she really into you, here's a solution. They're like the first date, but people ain't gonna like this. Say go Dutch, because like some females be like, "Yo, I ain't paying nothing the first date." But I mean, honestly, okay. So if you want to think of it like long term, okay, first date that you get everything, you do everything, you pay everything, and then at least minimum, let her be the one. No, I can't even say that. You ask her, don't say date, true indeed, but some people say she should pay for the second date. I'm just saying, like anymore, you got to get her to show something up front. Now she lets you smash on the first day. That's different. I mean, but on some gentleman type shit, I don't know, man. That's a hard one. What do you think? Because what I'm getting at is you can't keep just paying like 1 date, 2 date, 3 dates, and you're not getting the response that she should be showing you something, some type of something back, If she's not showing you that, you got to be really careful, like, because you'll be wasting your money, and you don't want to get into a situation where you just waste your money just to be with somebody. I mean, and since and you need to find out kind of early, like, where is this going? Like, am I somebody that you're going to want to be with like that? Because a female, they'll know. They'll know. Hold on. Let me know. Leave your comment. Tell me what y'all think. I knew you could, because we are on a couple of different platforms. So leave your comments, y'all. Let me know what y'all think. So let me know what y'all think. We are back. Sorry, we had to send off some messages, get some things right. So let me know what y'all think. Are y'all into dating? What is dating anymore? What's up? What's your question? Oh, we got a question. This ought to be fun. What's your question? And I can't really see it, but their name is Yamad Lene. I hope I got that right. What is your question? So while we wait for them to ask their question, if anybody else got a question, let me know. Now's the time to ask. is dating good nowadays? I think honestly, I think it has its challenges because, like I said, you need to find out up front if that's what she's into, or if it's just a friend thing. If it's just a friend thing, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It's not a bad thing, but you just need to know, honestly. And like I said, most females can let you know fairly quick if she's interested in being with you like that. You know, I know people. I'm not gonna say I have friends, but I know people because I ain't got no friends. But I know people who they do the online thing. Like, hold on. Okay, this is a good question. Say, how can anyone give advice about dating when you are a single man or woman? I will only take advice from someone who is in a healthy, productive relationship. No, like that's the biggest, like, okay, I understand what you say, especially if somebody was with somebody for a long time. Like they could tell you how to keep that person happy. True indeed. But I'm talking about dating because I'm single, somebody who's with somebody. Listen, this is the exact opposite, because when you get married, like you lose all your game. You lose all game. A married man is like, just me personally, because like I was married for 13 years, and when I got out into the dating game, it was totally different. Like, and I got caught up in taking females to dinners and shit like that because I like because I'm old school. I'm old fashioned. So I wanted somebody to like, hey, I like pretty faces. I like the conversation. I like eating the good food in front of somebody who's pretty or whatever like that. But it's expensive. Like I was spending like $100 a meal. And then you talking about drinks and a tip. So so yeah, you have to care. And I'm not giving advice as far as how to make somebody happy, because the dangers of dating, if anything, this is the dangers of dating. Because I want to date and I need to talk to people who are currently dating. Are you single? That should be my first question. Are you single? So if you single, we got to figure this thing out. Straight up, because we got to figure this thing out. And by talking, we can figure this thing out. That's all I'm saying, because I am going to start dating again, but she gonna have to be like, she gonna have to be bad, a baddie. That's why I tell people she's gonna be baddie, because I'm trying to work on myself. Like it wouldn't make any sense for me to sit here and work on myself and then I'm gonna date somebody who not trying to, or in shape. You feel what I'm saying? Or trying to get themselves there. That wouldn't make any sense, because we would drag each other down. You got to be equally yoked. They say you got to be equally yoked. But there's females out there, you got to decide. Like when I was dating, like females I was dating, like they didn't have a whole lot, and that was cool. Like I'm not, you feel what I'm saying? But now I'm a little bit older. It's like there's females out there that got houses, cars, like, and they really, even younger, but some of these and older females, So you got to go with somebody who got something, because I'm not finna be in a struggle thing. We can't struggle together no more. Them days is gone. Like I don't want to struggle together. Like I want somebody who's really trying to have some shit and already got some shit. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So this is not like advice. I can't tell you how to move throughout your relationship. I can't tell you how to do that. I wouldn't even try to tell you how to do that. But as far as dating and shit like that, like this thing out, because single, you could be sick. Think about this. You can be single because that's the thing, everybody, all right? But you're giving up so much by being single. One huge thing you're giving up, like, okay, so for females, and we're gonna talk about this. I don't need no man. We're gonna go into a whole series of I don't need no man type attitude. Saying that you're giving up like half your income. That's why other couples, races, are able to be like a power couple. Not that they have a whole bunch of money together, but they have two incomes together. So let's say, you bought up whatever, you make $70,000, $80,000, $90,000 a year. Okay, that's good. That's great. But if you had your husband making, or your significant other making 50, 60, I'm not saying they got to be on the same level as you, because black folks don't get paid this, but 50, 60, 50, and then you make it $140,000 a year. You feel what I'm saying? Like one of his whole income, his whole check could be going to paying bills, and you stacking. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all working together, but we live in a society that tells us that ain't the way to be. We live in a society that tells us like, don't be faithful to your wife or cheat or whatever. It ain't gonna work. You can't be no power couple. That's what they tell us. That's not good. So what I would tell you is that dating is good, but like I say, you just gotta be careful. And then dating anymore is not just going up to somebody, meeting them for the first time. Dating is more. Some people they're getting it through the app. Can I get another question? Some people are getting they dating from an app. They don't. And I always thought that was like strange. Like, we gonna move to a society to where we finding our significant other online. Like, nah, that could never. But then again, once somebody explained it to me, like how it could benefit you, then it makes sense, because now you can kind of see if that person has a good relationship with his kids. You can kind of see if that person is good relationship with the community, if they not calling them scumbags, just whatever. You could kind of get, before y'all even go on your first date, you could kind of see, if he's a respectful person, he'd be calling female bitches and shit like that. You could kind of see that type of stuff on his Facebook page or whatever, or Instagram, before y'all even go on a date. So you can kind of get an idea, opposed to just meeting somebody like in a bar or whatever like that. You have no idea who this person is, so that it does make sense to meet somebody online. So maybe that's something you should try, because the traditional dating and all that, and spending all that money and all that, bro, that shit crazy. Now, like females, a lot of females, they don't even want to go to somebody's house. They say that, they be like, oh, I wish somebody had a house that I can go to. No, they really don't. 9 times out of 10 that I experienced, like, instead of going out to a restaurant, like, cook for you, y'all gotta cook. A cook other would be a ideal thing to do. Other watching movies, so that would be my situation, especially if you got, like, she got a house or whatever like that, but last chick I went over her house, she cooked for me, but she tried to fuck me too. I was like, slow down, like, your food wasn't even all that good, and then you want to fuck. Like, see, that's what these females think, that we simple. Man, you got to really pay attention. They think we simple. They think like they're controlling shit. You gotta get back in control of the situation with these females sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying forcefully either, but you can't be just putting yourself all out there up front. You know, you got to take it easy. You got to take it. Now I'm giving advice on how to get a female, but you got to play the game. Give a little bit. Don't give everything up front. That's one of the best pieces of advice I could give you. Don't give everything up front. Like all the jokes, just anything, just like give them a little bit, you know, little bits, you know what I'm saying? Because if y'all do have sex on the first night, because we all adults, and it happens. If you fuck on the first night, don't just be doing everything, sticking your tongue on her pussy and eating her ass, spitting in her ass and shit like that. Nigga, wait, hold on, like slow down. Like I don't care if you're the best ass eater out there. Chill, wait, don't do that shit up front. And same with females. You could be the best head. He gonna want to keep you there. He gonna be like, shit, keep her. But I'm saying, as far as your place with each other, you start off doing that shit, then she gonna have you in her phone as ass bottom feeder. He eat my ass. So now he never gonna get to. I ain't never gonna put him to where he boyfriend, because you jumped out there too quick. You threw everything out there too quick. That's all like fishing. You gotta really back in, throw all that front. You lose all your shit. Take your time. Especially if she's not your wife, you doing all this shit, because then think about it. Once somebody do decide on a date or marry, what choices do I have? Everybody she didn't had dick all over her face and all in her throat. And I'm like, some of that shit, like, slow down. Like, damn, that should be for somebody special. That's what I'm saying. Like, some of the shit we do out here has to be for somebody special shit. And I don't know if we can. I don't know how long. That's my concern. If every child just swallowed dicks down her throat, because that's what she like doing. So she did it with 2-3 dudes that show that she can. The chick that I'm trying to be with, is she on somebody's videotape? Is she on a videotape with somebody getting passed around? Like, this is the dating. This is who we have to choose from anymore. And it's crazy. It really is crazy. A lot of females try to reinvent themselves. They go move somewhere else and try to reinvent themselves after they didn't hold out when they, you know, and to everybody else, they brand new. We got about a minute left. We'll go for about 30 minutes. And they go to another place, Texas, Atlanta, and then they brand new again. Don't nobody know who she been passed around. Oh, she dope. She fine. She could have been passed around. Yeah, she's still fine. She's still dope, but I don't know. This world is crazy. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get out of here. I am gonna try to date again, but like I said, it's warning signs. I don't want to make it sound like it's the worst thing to do, but gotta be careful. And I do hope I run into somebody who throw dicks down their throat. I need that. I'm just messing with y'all. All right, y'all. So anyway, I'm gonna get with y'all a little bit later. My name is Johnny. We are on 3 different platforms, so make sure y'all tap into on Facebook and then YouTube. So make sure y'all tap in. Johnny Live. We're gonna run this again, so make sure y'all tap in and leave your comments. If you didn't do it this time, leave your comments next time. All right.